lighter blue. Aww. Howdy everyone. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I know I have mentioned a few times about doing some fun eyebrow things, and today is one of those days, guys. Hell yeah. So, because I figured that since I just kind of got a makeover with my hair and stuff, I'm just going to leave it up because it's hot and everything. Hair description, fun things will be coming later on. We'll get to that later. But anyway, I have blue hair now. I don't know if you can't see that that's blue, you're crazy. But yeah, so I do this thing where I like to do colored eyebrows, and so we're gonna do that because I actually am super excited that I can do blue brows now, and they actually match my hair. Like, it is super cool. So we're just gonna get right into it. So I have foundation and everything on because I'm gonna do my brows and then get ready for the rest of the day. So we're just gonna kinda get right into it. So I'm gonna take a spoolie brush, take all the hair off first, and it's the Professional Eyelash Brow Wand by e.l.f. And I'm gonna brush through these crazy things real quick. Alright, and before I get into just putting liquid lipstick on my eyebrows, oh, rest in peace, I lost my pencil. No, I didn't. It's right here. Okay. Ha! Okay, so I'm using 3 different colors today to kind of line out my brows like I normally do with my normal brows. And I'm using the Eye Define color in bright teal, this one. And then I'm also going to be using the LA Girl eyeliner in Aspen Green. And then also the Eye Define in Vivid Periwinkle. I know it sounds a little redundant to just be lining my brows with these colors, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So first I'm gonna go in with Vivid Periwinkle, and I'm gonna just kind of line the basic, like, portion of the brow, and then we'll go back in and do the rest with the other colors. Alright, so I have like the tail of the brow and then like almost halfway, and we're just going to do the same thing for this one. Because the way I do colored brows is way more different than when I do like my normal brows. Okay, so now that I have the tails on, I'm going to take Aspen Green, and I'm only going to use a little bit of the Aspen Green. It's not going to be super, like, a whole lot. I'm just going to kind of, like, add on to it. And I know it's a little bit darker up here, but that's okay. Trust me, I've been doing this for a while. And then I'm not gonna put any of the green on the top of the brow. And then I'm gonna go in with the teal. And I'm going to kind of sketch out the rest of the brow to kind of get an idea of where I want what colors and things like that. I'll take it and... Okay. And now we're ready to just kind of get in there. So today I'm going to be using 4 different colors. I know it seems like a lot, but just you wait. The end result is what matters. It's going to look funny while I'm doing it, but that's okay. So I'm going in with 4 colors today, and I am going in with So this is Abused from Jeffree Star. This is Blue Velvet, Dirty Money, and Breakfast at Tiffany's. So I'm going to put these on my face. And of course I'm going to put, I'm going to be putting Abused on the tail of the brow, and then, yeah, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to be using this like really, really tiny brush. I think it's by Vander, I don't know. I got these brushes off of Wish, so there we go. It is super tiny, but because I don't want to make a huge mess, that's why. Also, I use liquid lips, or at least Jeffree's liquid lips, because I know that they are eye safe and they're cruelty free, and well, because let's face it, I love Jeffree Star more than anything. So I'm gonna be going in with that brush, and I have Abused on it already, and we're just gonna re-outline the tail. Just like that. And we're gonna go in and do the same thing to the other brow. Alright, just like that. So before we move on, I'm gonna take some of my concealer, and because these dry fairly quickly on the brows, just like they do on the lips, I like to kind of move them while I still can, and just kind of shape them out how I would like them. So that way when it comes down to it at the end of doing my brows, it's not going to be a huge hassle or ridiculous. Okay. Some of the lighter blue pencil underneath are like showing from under Abused, but I kind of like that effect because the way that my hair is and the way that like it blends together is really pretty to me. I don't know, a little bit more, but today I kind of wanted to play it safe because I don't want to take all day just doing this. So, alright. So now that the tails are looking exactly how I want them to look, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a bigger brush. Not too much bigger, but I have used this one for Blue Velvet before. So I'm going to go in with Blue Velvet now, and I'm going to take this brush. Okay, so this brush, it's like a flat brush. It's pretty thin. And I'm going to put it on here, like so. And then I'm going to just kind of massage this in with Abused till about the middle of the brow, kind of like that. And then I'm going to go in again and do the same thing to the other brow, and if I need to clean up, I will go ahead and do that, but if I don't feel like I need to clean up afterwards, then I'll just keep going, and we'll clean up later. I am going to go back in with Abused just a little bit, just to kind of make sure the color isn't super harsh, like the color transition. And then I will be going in with the Blue Velvet brush again, just to kind of equally disperse the colors. I know you guys probably can't really tell, but I can tell. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take another one of those flat brushes, and I'm going to take Dirty Money, and I'm going to put it on the third quarter of the brow. And then I'm sure you guys can imagine where we're going to put Breakfast at Tiffany's. So, I'm going to put it all over my face. I'm just kidding. So, I'm going to go in with Dirty Money. And I'm going to kind of feather it back. And just kind of get like a really pretty, just in the middle transition. Kind of deepen again. And then of course we're going to do this with every color. So like now that I'm going in with Dirty Money, I'll have to go back in with Blue Velvet, or at least the brush, and just kind of make sure that it's an even and really nicely blended color transition. So I'm just going to take the Blue Velvet brush and just feather the two colors together. And now, because I haven't, I'm going to go in and kind of clean up just a little bit before we do the inside of the brow. Alright, so now that it's just cleaned up a little bit more, we're going to go in with Breakfast at Tiffany's with the same kind of brush that we used for Abused, except, you know, a clean one. And it's gonna dip in there. I love the way this one smells because it smells like cream soda. Alright, and before we move on to the second eye, I'm going to go in with the Dirty Money brush and just make sure that the transition isn't too harsh between Breakfast at Tiffany's and Dirty Money. And I only put a light amount of product, but there we go. And now we're going to go in with Breakfast at Tiffany's again, do the same exact thing to the other brow, clean them up a bit, and then voila. We're just going to kind of do our normal fade at the front of the brow, like we usually do. Breakfast at Tiffany's on this brow is brighter, so I'm going to go back in just a little bit. Alright, so that's how I do my colored brows, and I also do set them, so might as well just go ahead and do that really quick, just to make sure that the last final, like, oh fuck, blend them out. And there you have it. My blue brows. So yeah, so I know that a lot of people ask me like what I use, how I do them, kind of thing. It's basically the same concept as when I do my natural brows or whatever, but the only difference is that I'm using liquid lipstick and multiple different brushes. Slightly different technique, but I still clean them up with my concealer like I normally do. I still do the fade in the front like I normally do. It's just a little bit more work, but I absolutely love colored brows. I get complimented a lot for them and stuff, and I get questions a lot and stuff, so I was like, why not? So you may see a few more videos like these, like maybe like a little mini colored eyebrow series if you guys are interested in that. I also do like purple and red and some other fun stuff I'm not gonna name yet, but I do fun stuff with my brows. I love doing it. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you want more like it. I think that's it for today, guys. Have a good day. Stay safe. Love yourself. Everything's gonna be okay. I'll see you guys next time.